The Internet of Things is important, but the reason it's important is because once we instrument everything, then we'll be able to learn all sorts of interesting and amazing things, right? And data science, I funded this company called Splunk, and when I funded it, it was like it was going to be a search engine for machine data. It was three guys and an interesting idea, and they said, why don't we just search log files to get information? Oh, that sounds like a good idea. Here's some money. And then came big data. And it turns out that that the amount of machine data is ever increasing. And suddenly people realized if we take these incredible amounts of data and we apply intellect, we can extract value. And the value, it takes the form of show me an anomaly, show me a pattern, show me a way to make this better, all those things. And started out, so Splunk, is used for things like security and all these things, and has been unbelievably powerful and valuable for companies. It's saved them lots and lots of money. It's kept them from being hacked. It's figured out all sorts of ways to make their machines more efficient, et cetera, et cetera. That's great, but it worked because the machines are spitting out this data in incredible volumes. And so then we could manipulate it. So the reason the Internet of Things is interesting is suddenly everything will spit out this data, right? I was having a conversation with a doctor friend who was talking about these new, swallowable tracking devices, cameras, and things that track your metabolism, all these things. That will be amazing. It will be amazing when we can ingest nodes that keep track of what we're doing, right? When we can, I say this of my children, as soon as we can instrument our children, we will do that. My version is to give them an iPhone as soon as possible, and then I know where you are, and I know what you're doing, and I know how to control you. I take it away from you. Under 10 years, we'll have ingestible devices that track things that are important to us, and then, is this something?
So what about the business of the Internet of Things? How are people going to actually make money from smart clothing, smart walls, smart cities, smart cars?
So this is an incredibly important question, and it turns out why I'm not investing in the Internet of Things at the moment, right? Do I think the Internet of Things will be incredibly important? Absolutely. But now enter the Internet of Things that says, hey, my car instruments itself, or more importantly, if you're the insurer, I'll tell you what, you plug this device in. If you think you're a 4 out of 10 or an 8 out of 10, plug this device in and get a lower price because we know how you behave, right? And so data can replace guesswork in a whole bunch of things already.